So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. That's caught. It's Pittman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Starkville.
And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Buys a little extra time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets open down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now. And if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the 2nd half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark. And you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Nice move to keep running. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the
rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack.
Ball's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Here's a hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for room. It's Pittman. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Brown will throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking.
He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Give to the back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The play-action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Mississippi State right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. On the run, it's Pittman. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever.
There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback extends the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense putting points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Snagged out in the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Williams. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And down he goes back at the 3. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Boilermakers! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of...